Yeah, so I actually started quite late. Started at about 9-10 years old. I did a season at St Albans Rugby Club just in Tremorfa, and then I moved over to St Peter's then, where I'd done all my junior section. So yeah, I always remember Sunday mornings sort of walking over to the Harlequins and Tremorfa Park, and yeah, just loved playing, loved kicking the ball around. So yeah, those were my first memories. My dad was massive because he obviously loved sport, and I always played a load of football, and then sort of rugby come on the scene, and my uncle played for Ebbw Vale and Newport and stuff, and yeah, so I'd always go and watch them when I was young, and I'd always be like, oh, I'd love to play that, but probably didn't have the guts to go out on the pitch. And then I was about 9 years old, and I remember thinking, oh, I might as well give it a go, and yeah, just absolutely loved it from then. I was probably a guy called Eugene Williams was my first coach. I played with his son Tyler, and he was so energetic and just loved the game. So it became really contagious for us all. You know, when you're like 9-10 years old, 8, 9, 10, you just want to run around and play. So having that energetic coach sort of really got me into it. And then, like I said, my dad was always my #1 fan. So yeah, I used to love sort of talking about the game afterwards, and the car journey home, we'd be analysing every single bit. So yeah, used to really enjoy that. No, there was no ritual sort of thing. It would just be, I think he was really good the way he spoke to me in terms of, he'd always let me know what I'd done wrong or what I needed to improve on. But he said it in a way which was always positive and wanted me to keep improving. So yeah, no, I used to love sort of analysing those sort of junior games. Two teachers there, Mr. French and Mr. Lloyd, and we had a guy called Mr. Gauntlet, who were our 3 rugby teachers there. And I actually loved those 5 years there. We had a great rivalry with Clantaff at the time. We'd always sort of be meeting them in the finals of the Cardiff Cup and all that. But yeah, we had a really good side actually. Ben Thomas's brother Luke was actually one of our star players at the time. So yeah, really enjoyed those 5 years. I think a couple of boys came through the RFC programme when a bit younger, like Alice Wimben and Mikey Hale. There's a couple of boys there. I don't think Seb Davis, I can't remember if he went to Clantaff right the way through, I can't remember, but he was always my age, and I remember him being the big centre at the time actually. The left-footed centre, Seb Davis. But yeah, us and Clantaff would always have a good ding-dong, so enjoyed them once. In the club side, we used to have good games at Pontyclean, and I always remember Jared was always there, 10 Jared Evans, so I used to really enjoy coming up against him. I remember right away from like under-9s, playing him on Pontyclean away. We'd always have a good battle with each other, and sort of, even then when we were like 9-10 years old, we'd be talking about rugby like we've been playing it for like 20 years, so we're both a pair of noses, so we enjoyed that. But yeah, Jared Evans, Dylan Lewis of Ponty, Belch, Millard, like we had always going up to the valleys and playing those boys was always tough. The Cardiff schools was class, like being able to sort of represent like your city and play on the Principality Stadium was amazing. I remember playing against Rhondda, Belch, and I remember they drove us over from the halfway line, driving more from the halfway line. I remember just standing there thinking, what is going on? But Belch scored that one actually. But yeah, Rhondda were always a really tough side to play against. You know, you go down to Rhondda, you know you're in for a game. So yeah, playing against Belch, you just run sideways, just hand off everyone twice, which was nice. But yeah, Cardiff-Rhondda was always a good rivalry as well, to be fair. Oh yeah, we beat them all the time, Rhondda. No, we played them, I think, 3 times that year. I think they got the better of us once. And then we played them on the Principality and turned them over, which was, yeah, still to this day, one of my favourite games, actually. I really enjoyed that. I'll be wearing my St Peter's socks. Like I said, I was there from the age of 9, 10 to played youth there as well, so till the age of 18, 19. Still got lots of friends there now, still in their WhatsApp groups and checking on how they're doing and everything. So yeah, a club that's massively close to my heart.